The latest from Ticwatch. Cheaper than the Pro and a lot more capable than most other true smartwatches out there. But is this enough? Let's inspect. Hey, welcome Tech for our channel. My name is Michael and I'm honored that you've chosen my channel to get to know the latest from the company Mobvoi called Ticwatch E3. Here on the channel, we usually inspect cool tech with the goal to help you guys understand how tech works and performs in the long run, and also to help you making the right buying decisions. So as usual, if you have a question or you feel like you want to share something, please check the comment section below the video because so many of you add great and valuable comments. Now, this year, the smartwatch market slowly begins to settle. I think the most popular stream, other than Apple Watch series of course, are those smartwatches based on Wear OS, because they essentially are compatible with any kind of smartphone, doesn't matter iPhone or Android, but clearly there are some more advantages to use them with Android devices. The Ticwatch E3, being the third iteration of the series, got the 2021 treatment and Mobvoi managed not just to update it, they've made a $200 smartwatch utilizing the currently best system on a chip for Wear OS. So yeah, I expect it to really be snappy and fast, and most importantly, will be future-proof about performance, because I can't really justify a purchase of a watch based on 2000 or 3000 Snapdragon series, which are essentially most 2020 and 2019 Wear OS watches out there. So based on the internal specs and the features, it does shine, but also has two very significant drawbacks that you should know about before taking the final decision. Now, straight to the unboxing. The Ticwatch E3 arrives in such a package, rather small, in fact a lot smaller than the one Mobvoi used for the Pro series. By the way, the E model is still your most affordable option to get a glimpse of Wear OS. Even though this new third generation launches at close to $50 higher price than the predecessor, you will see a lot of good reasons why Mobvoi decided to do that. From inside the box, you already are looking at the main unit. Honestly, my first impression was that it looks like a kid's toy, but when placed on the wrist and when matched with a nice colorful strap and the right watch face, it looks pretty cool. Never thought I would be able to say it, but after 10 days on my wrist, I like a lot the design. There also is the charging cable, another bonus point for Mobvoi because it's the same cable type as for the Ticwatch Pro 3. I hope that Mobvoi are going to keep the trend using the same kind of charging pins for their entire Wear OS portfolio. Besides looking plastic, it also seems to be quite thick, the most interesting specs in a nutshell, and I will after that explain how these relate to the real-life performance. So the display is 1.3 inches, LCD, resolution 360 by 360 pixels, the mighty Snapdragon 4100 with 1GB RAM, 8GB storage. The watch is powered by 380 mAh battery. The watch case is made of plastic and glass fiber. There's HR PPG sensor, blood oxygen saturation sensor, and a bunch of other sensors to track your health. Speaker, microphone, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, all of that is packed within just 32 grams. Can you believe that? So it's one of the lightest ever smartwatches, one of the fastest and snappiest, has all that it takes to be successful, but looking at the details, we start noticing some of the corners cut. As a starter, the display is not great. Placed side by side with a decent AMOLED screen, it looks pale, lacks contrast and colors are not quite there, but that is only important if the display feels like a critical component to you. In fact, from all the specifications, we can draw one simple conclusion. It's not just excellent, it in fact has all the awesome features of Ticwatch Pro 3, with exception for barometer and a light sensor. That almost is a flagship-grade arsenal, so don't be surprised when I say good things about the performance. Mobvoi seem to be targeting young and sporty people with this device. The color choice for the straps are clearly a great idea, but you can always use a 20mm compatible bands with this device in case you don't like the originals. Now, let me talk about the features and the software. Phone calls, the Ticwatch E3 can do that. Open the app drawer, dialer, talk. Speaker is okay. Actually, it sounds really powerful. Can you connect wireless earphones? Sure, open the menus, add your favorite headset. Can you install apps? Play Store says enough and has thousands of different apps that can enhance your productivity or help you have some fun with the watch. Can you type and text? Sure, it's so easy and there are different ways for you to do that. And all the emojis natively supported by Wear OS are visible here as well. Smart Assistant? Hey Google, which are the best Wear OS smartwatches right now?
Here's a summary from TechRadar. 1. Fossil Sport, the best in Wear OS. 2. Ticwatch Pro 3, the watch with 2 screens. 3. Ticwatch E2, one of the cheapest Wear OS watches. 4. Fossil Gen 5, classic watch aesthetic. 5. Ticwatch S2, remarkably similar to the E2. And more.
In terms of menus and navigation through them, you're anyways being trained at the beginning of your journey, but let me still cover the basics. Swipe left to go through the main cards. You can choose as many as you wish. Swipe right to access the Google Assistant. The upper button is the access to the app list and access a home button. And the other one, it's programmable, by default opening the workouts, which are 21 at this point of time. You can swipe down for the quick toggles and swipe up to see the notifications. The queue can be really long and there are plenty of options to respond. Next, I'd like to bring your attention to the apps list, what currently I believe is the most complete health tracking ecosystem active on Wear OS. Because Mobvoi have been developing and optimizing their apps for years. Tic-Pulse, Tic-Oxygen, Tic-Exercise, Tic-Health. There are so many different choices for you. Just get to know them and make sure to enable all the continuous 24/7 tracking modes. The customization options are quite many, and watch faces are virtually countless, as long as you get to find them for free, because as we know, there are plenty of them that are paid. Concerning the health data, you can visualize everything from the Mobvoi smartphone app, is the one collecting and organizing and analyzing it all. While I'm not a big fan of its design, it seems to do the job right and at least is a lot better than the Wear OS smartphone app. The Ticwatch E3 also supports automatic sports detection. I hardly relied on it though. When starting an exercise, it took only a few seconds for the GPS to lock the position. That's a great achievement. As for the kind of apps you should download and use, I'll let you share your suggestions in the comments below this video. Besides all these strengths, let's cover all the weak sides. First of all, battery life is less than impressive. With always on display and all the tracking features on, 24 hours are sometimes hard to achieve. Therefore, sleep tracking, while it sounds like a great idea, is not something to count on here, unless you're a battery-savvy person. If you prefer bright AMOLEDs, the display on the Ticwatch E3 definitely won't impress you. And not sure if many people will miss the barometer, but its absence is worth mentioning too. One thing I believe is quite amazing is that Mobvoi have enabled the Essential mode for the Ticwatch E3 as well. This is a special mode which shuts all of the smart features and leaves the essentials only, turns the watch into something like a fitness tracker, prolongs the battery life by far. Until now it was only accessible for the Pro series, so I guess that's a new beginning. Therefore, despite the minor shortcomings, the Ticwatch E3 is right now by far the best way to storm into Google's Wear OS world, and also a clear indication that there's hope that someday Google is going to make things right about this OS. Also, news such as Spotify's offline playback is likely going to appear too says enough about the development commitment, so I guess the only thing left is to choose the best Wear OS device for you, and you can take a look at some of the other videos we've done on the channel about other smartwatches, brands and types. I very much hope this video has helped you a lot. If that's the case, please subscribe to the channel. Oh, by the way, we're making a giveaway of a brand new Ticwatch E3 for the EU region only. More info to be found in the description below the video. This giveaway is not affiliated with YouTube by any means. And that's been all for today. Good luck, enjoy life, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!